Hey guys, Chris Udemy here. Lovely to see you all again. Today we're going to be looking at the Iron Maiden song, Afraid to Shoot Strangers. It's got some cool solos in it. We're going to be looking at the first one today, and it is an absolute doozy. Let's check it out. Alright guys, let's take a look at the first section. We're going to start off with this pentatonic triplet lick. Let's start off with this phrase. So I got two triplets there. The first one's going 12, 15, 12 as a hammer-on pull-off on the first string. And then I'm going to pick 15, 12, 15 on the second string. So I've got two triplets there. And you should be able to fit that phrase twice in each bar. So all together, we're going to have that sort of 6-note phrase 6 times. At the end of the 6th group, we're going to end the 4th bar of that solo with 2 bends for 15 of the second string. They're both a half note length in each. Okay, then we work into that really hilarious stretchy lick that follows it. So this is really quite a simple idea. It's just played quickly. So I'm going to be playing 19, 14 on every single string from the first all the way up to the 6th. The rhythm is a little bit strange though, so it's kind of playing fast 16th notes. You could almost trem it, just play as quickly as possible and then add the pulse to it. But the way I think of it is I'm kind of going 2 19s and a 14, 2 19s and a 14, and then the last one I'm just doing one of each. So I'm going... So really quickly in my head I'm going 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2. That's kind of the pulse. At full speed you can't hear it that well. You can just kind of sledgehammer your way through it, but I like to be nice and specific. I'm going to be doing that on every single string. 2 19s 14, 2 19s 14, then 1 19 14, and that's going to go from the first string to the 6th string. At the end of that, I'm just going to slide back from 19 of the 6th string off into oblivion, and then we get ready for the beginning of section 2. So let's have a look at what we've got thus far from the start of this section. We'll play it again slowly, and then we'll do it again even slower with some tabs. One more time with some tabs. Alright guys, let's have a look at the second section. We're going to be working around the E minor pentatonic again, but this time I have a few extra notes. I've got the Dorian major 6, which is this. And then I'll have that flat 5 as well. So there's a couple of extra sort of pentatonic notes that creep in there, but they make it a really nice phrase. So the first chunk we're going to deal with is this. Let's slow that down. I'm going to start with a bend from 15 of the second string. Then I'm going to play 12 of the first string and 15, 14, 12 on the second. To finish that phrase, I'm going to go from 15 of the third to 12 of the second. They're only a semitone away, so it is a little bit abrasive. But we should have this thus far. Then I work into this phrase. We'll slow that down. I'm going to hit 14 of the third string twice, And then the second time I hit it, I'm going to do a chromatic roll back, playing 14, 13, 12 as a pull off. From that point, I jump to 14 of the 4th string, and then I'm going to do a double stop from 12 of the 2nd and the 3rd string. At the end of that, I'm going to play 14, 12 on the 4th string, and then 14 of the 5th. So it goes. Let's have a look at what we've got thus far from the start of the section. At the end of that, I work into this phrase. Let's slow that down. I'm going from 12 of the 4th string, and then I have a chromatic thing happening, 14, 13, 12 on the 5th, but I'm picking all these notes. At the end of that, I'm going to be playing 15 of the 6th string into 12 of the 5th, and then 15 of the 6th string again. So it goes all together. At the end of that, 12 slide from the 6th string. So all together. Then I've got a bend from 10 of the 2nd string, which is a whole step. Then I've got a natural harmonic from 9 of the 3rd string. Now, I have noticed when I was messing around with this, the tension on the 4th fret is a little bit tighter. It is easier to get that natural harmonic. Another thing you can do to counterbalance that is to play even further up, closer to the bridge than sort of where your neck pickup would be. You can actually pick the string where it's a bit tighter and the harmonic will pop a little bit more. As soon as I hit that 9th fret, I want to add the dive to it as well. But also, as I said before, you might find that the 4th fret kind of yields a more sort of pingier sound, but the actual tone of the note is exactly the same on both of them. Let's have a look at the whole section one more time from the start. I'll play it at a gentleman's pace, and then we'll do it again even slower with some tabs. One more time with some tabs. All right, guys, last section, this goes into the little kind of triumphant theme that also has the harmony attached. I'm going to start off with this phrase. So my lead into that is going to go from 9 of the 4th string into the 9 of the 3rd. And then I'm going to play 11 of the 3rd string. And I want to bend it up. And then again at the bottom. At the end of that, hitting 9 of the 3rd string with some cheeky vibrato all together. Then I do exactly the same thing. But the second time I do it, I'm not going to hold the 9 for as long. I'm going to quickly jump back to 7. So if I play those ideas back to back, you'll get this. From that point, I'm going to do the bend in and out and then playing 9-7 again. So that little phrase happens twice. From the start of the section, we should have this. At the end of that, I'm going to be playing 9 of the 3rd string with a bend on 10 of the 2nd. Once I get it to the top, I can add my deviation of vibrato, or you can add some cheeky whammy. If that's a little bit of a nice lazy hack, you can make that happen. So that's going to be basically the theme we use 4 times. It's going to be in exactly the same spot for the 1st, 2nd, and 4th group. We just move up on the 3rd. So I'll play the same thing looped twice. Okay, it's gone from E minor to A minor. And in order to do that, I'm just going to modulate the whole idea that I had from the flat finger on 9 to a flat finger on 14 of the 4th into 14 of the 3rd. And we're going to have this. So I'm just playing the 14 there, and the bends are happening from 16. So instead of having my 11, 9, 7 kind of movement happening on the third string, now I'm playing 16, 14, 12. So that whole phrase is going to be almost exactly the same, except the bends at the end are a little different. There's going to be 2 bends from 15 to the second string, and the second one, I kind of add more of the expressive vibrato. So you can hold back a little bit on the first one. Then from that point, we're going to go back to the 9th fret and play the first group. So we've got 2 E minors, 1 A minor, then back modulated to the E minor again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the whole thing from the start of this section at a gentleman's pace, and then we can do it again even slower with some tabs. Here we go. One more time with some tabs. And that was the first solo from Afraid to Shoot Strangers. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done so. And if you want tabs to this lesson and anything else that I do, you can check out the mailing list. There's a lot of extra content and other things there that you won't otherwise get if you were just a YouTube watcher. Also have multiple books and video courses out. If you want to check those out, you can up your skills in shredding, sweeping, legato, tapping, improvisation, all the cool stuff, even compositional things. There is much to be learned from all of those resources. I also have a band called Terra Maze if you wanted to check us out. I have some original music that I'm very proud of. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the lesson. I'll be having a part 2 lesson of this coming out very soon, and I hope you're all doing well. So hang tight. I'll have some more content coming for you very soon. Take care.